Alrighty, let's get this thing started. Welcome to the stream, Stags and Does. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Red the Deer. We've got to start ourselves a bit of a glare here. Let's see if we can change this lighting to be a little bit more favorable. Maybe it's this one. Is that all we need? Is that better? Maybe that's all we need. Oh my god, it's kind of sticky. We're gonna go on the other side. Alrighty. So before we started, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I discovered. Welcome everybody, welcome to chat, welcome to this stream. We streamed earlier and we opened a bunch of Disney Lorcana cards. We went out to a different game store that had a later release and we bought 8 more packs, as you guys can see. So what's very interesting is while we are sleeving and counting and registering our cards, you can see that this card specifically, I posted it on my Twitter, a better picture, is 2 separate colors. You can kind of see it in its main. Trying to get it without the glare. It's hard to tell, but this one's significantly darker. The camera might not be doing it any justice right now, but basically, we have ourselves a potential Charizard-like misprint from the very first series. So this is a legendary card. This is Beast. I opened up both of these in 2 separate packs, and this one's way brighter. The colors are a lot more vibrant, and this one's way darker. The colors are a lot more mellow, and honestly, this one looks a little bit better for the theme of the card. So this is potentially something that they wanted to do on purpose. I have no idea, but it's a very obvious difference if you see it in person. We sleeved them right away because obviously if you find yourself an alternate art Charizard, you're going to try to keep it. So this isn't an alternate art. This is potentially just a misprint or something else is going on. So I tweeted the picture of this. If you guys want to go to my Twitter and then repost it or like it or do whatever you guys want to make sure that that gets posted to Lorcana. I tagged them in the post. I want to see what they have to say about it. So, you know, we potentially got ourselves an alternate art legendary Beast card. Who knows? Beast might be the Charizard of the Pokemon version for this TCG. So very, very cool. Very interesting. I'm definitely going to hold on to these. I'm going to keep a close eye on them. We're going to see if we get any others. That would be actually quite interesting. But we have 8 packs to open today. So keep your eye out for any alternate colors when you guys are opening up your packs. And if you have any duplicates and you find any duplicates that are multiple different colors, please send me a picture of them at Twitter. So go follow Red the Deer at Twitter and let me know. I'd love to see more of those alternate colors. This is going to be our first pack. We do have 8 of them to open today. Again, if you guys haven't seen, the packs come in these 3 different character icons. The character on the front actually doesn't have any sight of value on the cards. We're not getting specifically red or Mickey cards in this one. We're not getting gray or Elsa cards or blue with that one. They're just the 3 heroes they decided to choose for their cover on their cards. So we're going to open up 8 of them today. These were all priced at $7.99 at the store that I purchased them at. The store that I purchased earlier from was $6.50. So they are allowing the small shop card areas or small shop mom and pop like card shops or wherever they're like the local places to actually change the price of the cards. When these get released on September 1st, their market price will be apparently $5.99, so $6, which is about the price of most booster packs nowadays for most TCGs. So be careful buying packs early. You might be getting overcharged for the pack unless you're willing to purchase them early to potentially resell them or start your collection as quickly as you possibly can, like I wanted to. So this has already been an extremely adventurous endeavor. I'm very happy with the process so far, and being able to make content with it is a massive plus. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open our first card pack. And see what we end up getting. Here's looking to trying to get an illustration one or a rainbow card. We'd love to get that rainbow card on one of those final legendary picks. The QR code actually doesn't register any of the cards, so I don't mind showing it. But the fun thing about the QR code, if you guys have not seen some of the box openings so far, is on the back of the QR code is a 1 of 4 art depiction. I already have the full art. It is of Taylor Mickey in this beautiful sort of parchment colored background with different sort of illustrations on that as well. So make sure you guys keep your QR code cards. Don't just throw those away. There's going to be really fun collection opportunities for you to be able to get these full 4-card art pieces down the road. Try to collect them all. As far as I know and what I've seen in my experience, there's only the first one for this set. So this is the, like I said, the Taylor Mickey. There could be more, but I've not seen any other pieces. So I could be really lucky with that, or there's only the one. So this is going to be the rarest card. The foil is going to be in the back. Our first common, here we go. The first common is going to be Vicious Betrayal. We already have one of these. We got this from the starter deck. A Mufasa, a blue Mufasa. Actually, I am not sure if we have this one. That could be one brand new to the set. Looks very, very good so far. And is actually a really strong card. I'm just looking at it from the top. That is a cost 6, can be Inkwelled, 4/6 with 3 quests. That is a very strong card. If you were making a blue deck, you're definitely going to need a Mufasa. Our next common is a Boo. We didn't have a Boo. He's one of the red cards that we were actually missing. So now we get to add a Boo to our collection. Very, very nice. That is pretty sweet. Oh, Timon as well. Wow, we are getting very lucky in this very first pack. These are all cards that I believe I do not already own besides that first Betrayal card. Timon, Yellow Hero. Very, very nice. Still a common. Purple Tinkerbell. I believe every purple is basically going to be a new card for me because I only have like 7 purples. So looking forward to get more purple cards. Next common is Prince Eric. I believe another new card for me. Very, very nice. And then our first uncommon is Dr. Facilier's cards, a green that I did not own. Nice, very nice. I like the art on that. You guys will notice as we open these cards that the art of the card has been perfectly designed to match the grouping of the cards that it belongs to. So for example, this is Dr. Facilier. He's generally the Shadow Voodoo Doctor from Princess and the Frog. A lot of purples are used in his magic, but they've designed this card specifically with a lot of green magic tendrils, and the shadows are very green. The card decks themselves are green because he belongs to the green group. If this was a purple group, then it would be obviously opposite of that. You can see that again with Prince Eric here. Definitely all in shadows, a lot more grays, a lot more lights and tints and whites to be signified that he is a part of the gray group. So look forward to kind of seeing those beautiful transitions between the card art and the group that they belong to when you open up your packs. Next, our next uncommon is Aurora herself in a beautiful blue gown. Nice, I love this card. That's actually such a beautiful piece of art there. And our final uncommon is Ariel. Nice. Little Ariel with her human legs. All right, now our first rare, legendary, or ultra, or rare, ultra rare, or legendary is going to be Genie. Powered up Genie. I believe it's called Powers Unleashed Genie. Does he have a shift? He does have a shift. So this is an upgrade card. Basically the way that the gameplay works, if you guys are interested at all. A lot of the characters are reused, obviously. They just have many different costumes or outfits or different versions of them, if you will. And when you play a lower cost version, this one costs 8, which is ridiculous. You can play like a 3 Genie, and then using the shift ability, you can spend 6 instead and play him on top of it. So you basically just upgrade your previously cast Genie. Now our next looks like another rare, because this goes into the rare category. So we have the Fishbone Quill. Very nice, another item. And then our foil card for the set is Stitch. Red Stitch. Look at that foil. Gorgeous. So one of the things I love about this card set so far is the Foil is either going to be the subject in the card or the background. I don't know if there's both versions of each, but basically this version, we have a matte stitch and a holographic background. This stitch is Abomination Stitch. Very, very fun from the very first movie. He will be going in my red deck for sure. There we go. We'll sleeve him and put him away. That was a really, really good first pack. Very, very good first pack. Looking to get about 120 to potentially 150 of the 204 cards that have been released. The alternate art rainbow cards would be amazing. Hopefully we can get one pull of the rainbow cards. That's what we're looking for. We want one pull. We'll take another peek at the back foil. All right, hopefully we can get a whole nother art of these. There we go. Hey Pickle, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, bud? Long time no see. Can I get some red noses in chat for a long time Red the Deer fan coming in and saying hi? Appreciate you being here, bud. Let's continue. Steamboat Mickey. We actually do already have this card. He comes in the starter deck for the green or the emerald and ruby starter deck. If you guys purchase that starter deck or have the availability to do, you will get 3 of this card. I think he's very, very cute, but he is just a common, so we will continue. Another Mufasa, a Pongo, which we already own as well, also from the starter deck. Ooh, a nice Simba with a beautiful shadow over him because Scar is standing above him. Or maybe the hyenas are. This might be a direct still from the movies. Some of these are stills from the movies, and obviously other ones are altered images for the game itself. And then we have the wardrobe. Another purple we did not own. A different gray Aladdin. Very interesting that Aladdin is not only a red card, but also in the gray card deck as well. And then our first uncommon is Flynn Rider, one of the rare greens that I do not own. Did not come in the starter deck. This green is only going to be available via getting booster packs. Our next uncommon is Triton himself, Lord of the Sea. What a very fun card art too. There's a lot going on there. The holographic version of this card will be amazing. There's just so many bright colors and different shadings, a lot of light to dark. Whenever you get that type of image and a holographic, it just looks so good. Goofy as a 3 Musketeer is our third and final uncommon. Love him, he looks good. Goofy representing the French Musketeer outfit well. Our first rare, ultra rare, or legendary is Maui. Another repeat. So we did get Maui in one of our polls earlier. That's okay. He is just rare. He's not legendary or ultra rare. Ooh, a legendary card. We have Ursula pulling off with the yellow dot there on the bottom means that she is legendary. These cards are going to be very, very rare, especially at the start of the expansion. She is a cost 7 purple, unable to be bursted, which means she has to be cast. 2 strength, 8 stamina, 3 quest, and a decent ability. So she's going to be a strong card for people to look forward to trying to collect. Good luck. I'm going to be putting her in my purple deck for sure. And then our foil card. Boom! Sebastian, and he is a Scener. This is the Sebastian Scener from the yellow card deck. Yes, Picklestein, this is called Lorcana. As you can see here, it is a Disney TCG that came out today at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we went and picked up a bunch of cards for it, and we're doing a card opening because I'm a Disney fanatic and I am extremely excited about this. So beautiful, beautiful holographic here. It looks like the entire card might be holographic for the first time. It does appear to be that way. Besides the words, it seems like almost every aspect of the card is holographic. Most of the time, either the subject, such as Sebastian himself, or other aspects of the card will be matte painted, and they'll just be the basic cover. It actually creates this really fun effect where only part of it shimmers, but this whole card, you guys can see that shimmer there besides the words. So this is a full holographic. If you compare that to the Stitch, Stitch is matte painted. So you can see just the background has that shine. I think that's almost a cooler effect, but I'm excited to see that there are multiple versions of holographics in this game. Very cool. Let's put these away. That was a good pull too. Getting a legendary card is always going to be top notch. We need to get as many of those as we can. If you guys are looking forward to more Disney Lorcana content, please make sure you guys follow the channel, put on your notifications. You never know when I'm going to go live and open up some card packs. If you guys want to help support the channel and be able to financially support me getting more cards for you guys to enjoy watching, consider subscribing. Thanks for your support. We're on to our third pack. We did only get 8 packs. So today that would have been a total of 13. So 13 total packs. We have 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. All right, our first Elsa pack. I don't think I opened an Elsa pack earlier today. Then the QR code doesn't actually translate to anything online yet, but on the back of them you do get that art piece, and that is a new one. So if we get the 4th piece, I will showcase what that piece of art actually looks, actually what it looks like when it's completely combined. Our first common is going to be Peter Pan. I believe he actually does come in the starter pack. Ooh, a nice Mickey Mouse. Detective Mickey Mouse. How fun. What a really cool art for this card. Wow. I love this card. I'm surprised this is just a common. Detective Mickey, how fun. I think the blue cards actually might be my favorite so far. They have a lot of really, really interesting art. Next, we have the next Peter Pan. A different red Peter Pan. I believe he also might be in the starter deck, but he could be different. I believe there's 2 or 3 red Peter Pans, so this one could be one of the rarer ones, even though it is a common. It does have Rush, which is basically haste in Magic, if you guys are familiar with that mechanic. So when you summon him, you can actually immediately do a combat challenge with Peter Pan if you have him in your deck. Next is Mr. Smee. How fun. That's a good yellow. So you can see here they've altered his vest and his outfit to match the yellow theme of the card base. So one of the coolest things I think they're doing is they're keeping the art kind of same color tones as the group they belong to. I'll talk about it a lot because I think that's a massive effort that the team went through to be able to make that happen. And it deserves to be represented well. Next uncommon is a beautiful Elsa casting a spell. A lot of purples there. Very, very cool. This is our last common. It's called Break. Looks like it's a Beauty and the Beast themed action spell. And I believe our first uncommon is Kronk. Gray Kronk. Almost looks like it belongs into the yellow group or the purple group, but they decided to throw him into the gray group. 6 cost, can be inked. Uncommon Kronk. Next uncommon is Captain. It is a red horse from 101 Dalmatians, maybe Aristocats? I think 101 Dalmatians. And they are also in the starter deck. Last uncommon is Reflection. We got this earlier in a poll on one of our other packs we opened this morning. Our first rare, ultra rare, or legendary card. Maleficent, a beautiful purple Maleficent, just rare. I think there's about 6 Maleficents in the whole game, a couple blues, 1 red Maleficent, and then a couple purples. Our next rare, ultra rare, legendary is Little Mermaid, but not holographic. It's actually Ariel. She's the senior Ariel. I believe we pulled her just a little bit ago. Very, very fun. And our holographic in this set, boom, is Tangled. Hey, appreciate you, Picklestein. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's 36 months. Let me go ahead and follow through with that business. Look at this mic in my face. Hold on. For those that don't know, every time you subscribe, I have to do the amount of dabs that you've subscribed for. So that's 36 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Thank you so much for that subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my card buying habits. All right, so our holo here is Tangle. It's an action ability. Red, very, very fun. I am making a red deck to start. So here you can actually see what I was talking about a little bit earlier. One of the only holographic parts is the background and the hair. Flynn himself is a matte painting on top of the card, or part of the printing process. So you can see the hair gets shiny, but Flynn himself stays matte. It is a very interesting effect. I'm in love with them. I think it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen with holographic cards. And I know there are some really special holographic cards in other TCGs, but for a card company to come out and just bang out some amazing holographics, very, very cool. Put him in a sleeve. It's not Pickle. You subbed for 6 months. You're a monster. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will be sure to dab 37 times next month when you chop into chat. Thanks for that support, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. So there is our Tangled holographic. Moving on to our next pack. For those of you guys just joining us, appreciate you being here. We are opening up some Disney Lorcana card packs. It's a brand new TCG that just came out today, if you do not know. If you do know, then you must be very jealous I've got some card packs right now. Had to wait in line for these bad boys. Ooh, interesting. This card actually has a top bend in it already. It is luckily fortunate that it is just the QR code, but that actually looks just like a factory press. Do you see that bend right there? That looks like just a factory press bend. I don't see any other on any of the other cards, thank God, but definitely be careful. Not every manufacturer is perfect, and there are definitely factory defaults, factory mistakes. So this art on this one is just the back leg. We already have one of those, so I'll put it to the side. And we're still looking for the face of Taylor Mickey to make that 4-piece art piece collected complete. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, a nice little genie to start. A genie that I do not already own. I love when we start the pack with a card I do not own. Keep the collection tab ticking. If you did want to summon the Shadow, I would go grab her. Well, we've actually made a commitment to not pick Shadow up anymore. She's currently not feeling well, and picking her up causes her to cough and have flare-ups because she has an asthma problem. So as we were handling that, I would not be able to pick up my kitty cat, but I could potentially scoot her in and let her say hi to the camera. Moving on. Our next uncommon. Develop Your Brain. Very, very interesting. This is a Sword in the Stone. Maybe Black Cauldron? I think it's Sword in the Stone. Either Black Cauldron or Sword in the Stone fan art or art depiction themed card here. Probably Sword in the Stone. He's climbing a mountain of books. I think this is young King Arthur in that movie. Scar, Fire Kitty Scar. For those that play World of Warcraft, this is basically Fire Druid Scar. Very, very cool card, but does come with the starter. Excuse me, does come with the starter pack. Wow, beautiful little yellow Healing Glow. Remove up to 2 damage counters from a chosen character. There is healing in this game. Look at this card. That as a foil is going to be amazing. And something that Lorcana did do is every single card can be a foil. I think there's only one version of each foil in the game. So there's not worded foils, there's not alternate foils. There is only one version of each foil. Each card's foil obviously is going to be different. We've seen that already. But this foil will be amazing when we finally get it. Dr. Facilier. I don't know if we actually own this one. Ooh, the Goons from Black Cauldron. Love that. Very, very fun. Our first uncommon is Jumba. Oh man, I was hoping we'd get a good Jumba. Look at this Jumba. He is the experiment maker for the Lilo and Stitch world. If you guys are unaware, he created all the experiments, including Experiment 626 himself. Here's hoping that Experiment 625 gets a card in the future where he just makes sandwiches or something, because that would be very, very fun. Him as a foil, he actually looks like he's a foil. Hold on. He could just have a really good art, but he just has really good art. He's not a foil. Very, very cool. Next, our uncommon is One Jump Ahead, an Aladdin-themed action card. Another new one for me. Now we have our last uncommon, which is LeFou. Believe we might have already pulled a LeFou earlier, so we'll just add that to our copies. And then our first rare, ultra rare, or legendary. Whoop! It is Hans, just a normal rare green card with 3 quests down here. Holy smokes! For a cost 4 3 quest, be able to snipe some early lore in the game with a card this strong. Very, very nice. If you're making a green deck, he will have to be mandatory, I am guessing. Our next rare, ultra rare, is another green Mother Gothel. Really interesting ability on Mother Gothel. This one says, skip the drama, stay with mama. While this character is exerted, opposing characters cannot quest. She is a blockade. Very cool. Another really strong card. And then our foil. Ooh, it's just a gray. That's okay. We get a Goons. Oh, wow. That's the first time I've actually seen a duplicate card in the same set. You can see here the Goons are matte painted and the background is foil. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the other Goons so we can compare. Very, very cool. So again, every card has a chance to be a foil. This is just a common. But you guys can see that the Goons themselves are the same painting on both, the same print, but only the background has that shine, as well as the gold at the top and the 2 shields are also shiny and foiled. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and sleeve that one. But that one is a pretty cool one. All right, we have 4 more packs left. Wow, we are halfway through this journey right now, guys. Since these are brand new cards, I am taking my time through the commons. Once we actually get a little bit more into this expansion and we're well into the understanding of how this game works and the collection of what this game is like, then we will go a little bit faster while we open up cards. But until then, I don't know what any of the cards are. Neither do most of the people watching this, so we will take our time through it. Ooh, this one's sealed up pretty tight. Hold on, I gotta get my other hand out of here. There we go. Here's hoping that this is going to be the top right face of Mickey. Appears to be one of the rarer prints of the back of these. It is not. It is another right. It is another right foot. Wow, I've got 3 of those so far. I do already have the collected 4-piece of art, so I will show that at the end of the stream. Our first uncommon here, or our first common, bloop, is another Horus. There we go. We have a couple of him. A Jasmine. Oh, our first Jasmine card. She is a Street Rat Jasmine. Elsa. A red Elsa. One of the red cards I do not actually have. Very nice to be able to add that to the collection. Hopefully we can complete all of our red and green cards with the rest of these packs. That'd be amazing. Nice little yellow. Purple Maleficent. I believe we pulled her earlier. Hercules Hero. We pulled him earlier this morning as well. He is just a common. Our first uncommon is a frying pan with a really fun sort of almost cell-shaded hair animation over here on this side. It looks different than most of the other animation styles of the cards. Something I do appreciate of this game so far is all of the animation style is the same. Sometimes when you get other cards, like even in Pokemon, you'll have like the 3D clay art animation, and then you'll have like a 2D almost anime version of the cards, even though Pokemon isn't anime. That's the best way I could describe that. Then you have like the Pokemon 3D animation art. So the fact that the animation and the art style has stayed the same in this whole, at least, series is really, really good. Drip the cards and do some push-ups. All right, enjoy looking at the frying pan while I do 10 push-ups. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Making me sweat over here. I'm gonna sweat on these cards. Our next uncommon, right into it. Excited to see this one. Our next uncommon is Shield of Virtue. This card is actually in the starter's deck for the red and emerald. Next uncommon, Ursula's Cauldron. We pulled this one a little bit earlier as well. So not a lot of new cards in this set, which is going to become more of an issue as we open up more of them, obviously. Our first rare, ultra rare, and legendary, Cogsworth. If it's not, what does it say? I don't know. Hold on. Ooh, spoilers. If it's not broke, but it's spelt hilariously, like probably a French word for a different meaning, it's an action card, thematical with Beauty and the Beast, blue set, rare on the bottom. Our next card, also rare, one that we pulled earlier in a pack. It's the White Rabbit's Pocket Watch. You can see like the little hearts as the hands. Beautiful. And then our foil card is Tinkerbell. Nice. That's a really good foil to pull. Only Tinkerbell's wings and the cosmic rifts in the back, that purple like magic animation, are the only foils. Vicky's going to want to put this card in her deck. I guarantee it. Very, very fun. I actually appreciate the minimum foils, like how this one only has her wings being the foil, rather than a full card foil. I think that takes a little bit more effort to have to make these. All right. We are grinding through, ladies and gentlemen, stags and does. We have 3 more card packs, I believe. Both of these card pack openings will be posted to my YouTube at Red the Deer. If you guys are interested in watching any of the ones you might have missed, we opened up 5 packs this morning, as well as a deck, and explained some of the rules. And then we're opening up 8 now. So if you missed any of the previous ones, please go check out the YouTube. They'll be posted tomorrow. And some of these are very, very tight. You're definitely going to have to help your kids open up some of these packs. They are not the easiest thing to do in the world. Okay. See if we got a face. Oh no, we have the top right one this time. It seems like the face is the rarest based off the cards that I have pulled. It could just be a coincidence, but I have only one face out of currently 5 plus 7 out of several packs. Several packs. I don't know the total amount. Alrighty. Our first common is another Tinkerbell. Very, very cute. Might be a different version of her. Ooh, the Magic Golden Flower, a blue set. Goofy! Evasive Goofy. So evasive works just like flying does in Magic the Gathering. Only evasive characters can challenge other evasive characters. There's not a lot of them in the game at this first chapter, so it's going to be a very strong keyword that you're going to want in your deck. Hey, hey! Very, very fun Hey, hey. I believe we actually got a holo Hey, hey earlier today. I'd have to double check. Freeze, a Elsa themed or a Frozen themed action card. Han or Kristoff. We did get a holo version of Kristoff in a poll this morning. Not holo here. Tamatoa! Alright, I love this card. This might be one of my favorite cards in the game. I saw it on the collection tab via the app, and I wanted it desperately. So this is little baby Tamatoa. This is his first coin. So for those of you guys that have seen the Moana movie, you know that Tamatoa is like this demigod that lives in the underworld, and he collects all these treasures that he finds. His entire back is covered in this gold, and all these treasures are all around his lair. This is his first little gold piece, like a little baby Tamatoa. So cute. Our next uncommon is the Scepter of Arendelle. I believe this one comes in the starter pack for the blue and steel set. Our next and final uncommon is Be Our Guest. Look at the art on this card. Wow. This in a holographic is going to be insane. Stags and Does. Look at this bad boy. Very, very cool card. Our first rare, ultra rare, or legendary is a rare Captain Hook. We pulled him earlier. Ooh, ooh. Losing cards. Hold on. Losing cards. So because of the nature of the way that they're selling these cards right now, I was not able to get a second starter deck. So me and Vicky might not be able to play a game tonight unless I get enough of these cards to make a second deck. So wish me luck. We need a little bit more of one color to be able to make a deck. Our next ultra rare legendary is Tekka or Afidi, depending on, if you want the movie or not. So this is the volcano version of Tahiti while she's blocking the heart or waiting for her heart to be placed back. Cost 6, not able to be bursted. An 8/6 strength and stamina. Wow. And she's reckless, so she has to challenge if she's able to. Very, very cool card. One of the last red ones that I did not own. She is ultra rare. And then our foil, hopefully it's a rare or higher. It is a common, Vicious Betrayal. We actually pulled one of those earlier, so we can pull this one up. This one also, so it does take a little bit of a level of caution. You can see there, I actually pulled on this card and created that bend at the top there. And it is our face. There we go. Look at that. So now I can actually show you guys the full art of the QR codes. That is going to be upside down. So we already have one of these, and it is in way better condition than this one. You can see this one has an up bend, and this one has a corner bend, but A lot of these QR codes are not in the best of shape from what I've seen, so that is what the art looks like. If you are looking to collect your QR codes, remember, do not throw these away. I'm sure there's going to be a different art piece per a set. So one of the things to collect is actually the QR codes themselves. Our first common is Vicious Betrayal. Perfect. We'll be able to actually compare it because we just pulled a holo Vicious Betrayal in the last pack. So let me go ahead and face this down and pull this out now. And let's compare the two holos here. So this one is not holographic and this one is. It is in the sleeve, so it's going to be just naturally shiny, but you can see that only the background really appears to be holographic in this card. It's either that or all of them are. Like I said before, potentially Scar and Mufasa are not holographic. Our next common is Donald Duck. We got a version of him earlier. He's got a sword. This card comes in the starter set. A Pumbaa. I don't know if we got a Pumbaa. We might have pulled a Pumbaa in one of the packs today, but I'm not sure. Very fun. A Jafar wearing his power gear. Our last common is Simba. Very, very nice. The first uncommon is upgraded adult Simba. I love that transition there. That was fun. Our next uncommon is Tigger, one of the last reds I do not own. Guys, I'm going to be so close to getting every single red in the game right now. I'm only going to be missing just a couple. Very, very nice. Our next and final uncommon is Pascal, and he's a purple. Oh my god, Vicky's gonna cry. It's her favorite Disney character. Look at this little guy. How cute. He is a 1. He can be inked. He is a 1/1. He does have an ability. While you have another character in play, this character gains evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge him. How adorbs. Very, very, very fun. Our first and... Or no, sorry. We have one more. No, I was right. Our first rare, ultra rare, or legendary. It is a rare. It is Maui from the gray set, which means he's a cost of 8, 8, 8. They're calling him 888 Maui. One of the strongest cards in the game for the gray set. Our next rare, ultra rare, or Lego is Hades, a rare card here. Walking over the River of Styx, we pulled him earlier. And then our final card, our holo, is Simba. A nice rare holo here. You can see the symbol on the bottom is rare. And we actually had Simba earlier. We can compare him right away. There we go. In this set, Simba is matte painted. This is actually 2 separate Simbas, but you can kind of get the idea. Simba's matte painted on this holo card, and the regular Simba is just normal. All the background is holographic only. Very fun. 2 separate Simbas there, nice. I think that might be all of the Simbas in the game. I think there's one baby Simba in the red. Welcome. Hey, thanks for that follow, appreciate it. Welcome. Hazong. Hazong. I'm gonna call you Haz, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. We've got one last pack for you to be able to watch. Our last and final pack, we felt something special in this one. This one's going to be really, really good. Hopefully we get an illustration or one of those rainbow cards. Let me straighten this up so that way you guys have the best chance to enjoy and be a part of the magic with me. Oh, this one opened very, very nicely. I have pulled It's Only Broke Cogsworth card. We actually just pulled that recently. I'll show that for you. Took me a second to figure out what it spelt, but I will pull it for you. Here you go. We just pulled it. I believe this is my only one I have. If it's not broke. Nice little rare Cogsworth Beauty and the Beast themed action card. Very, very cool. Grats, man. Hopefully more Cogsworth cards come out for you in the future. Okay, here we go.
Welcome, welcome.
New Crown Wings. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you checking this out. You are here for our final pack. That is my favorite card too. Grats, guys. Nice. I'm glad I was able to get it for you.
Welcome, welcome.
Hopefully Cogsworth becomes, what do they say, legendary? Yeah, hopefully he has a legendary version come out. That'd be very, very cool. One Touchables, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you following. Thank you guys so much for the follows. If you guys like that Disney Lorcana content, please make sure you follow. We're going to be opening up packs as much as we can, as much as we get them. If you want to help support Buy My Cards with me, please consider subscribing. Ooh, we got his leg here. His left leg. I think we got 5 left legs in this set. Hilarious. Knock on wood for another Cogsworth card for the fans. Let's see it. Our first common is the Duke of Weaselton. Just kidding, it's Wellington. Or Wesselton, even though that's the fun. A blue Maleficent, which we pulled a little bit earlier. Actually, this is a different blue Maleficent. The other one, she was facing downwards and casting some spells. She's walking away from the animation in this one. So this is a completely independent, different card. Very, very interesting. Love getting new ones. Completing out the collection. A nice Aladdin here. I think this is probably one of the most common cards in the game. I think I've got almost 10 of him already. A Minnie Mouse, also very common. I have 3 of hers. I love this card. It is just a common, but it's Friends from the Other Side. I think the art on this card is fantastic. I really want to get the holographic version of it, so I will continue to open packs on stream in the future until I get it. It is beautiful. I can only imagine how gorgeous that holographic will actually be. Our first uncommon, I believe? Nope, we're still on commons. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. So this is our last common card. Now our first uncommon card. Ooh, Cheshire Cat. One of the greens I did not own. Very, very fun. I love that his tail is fading as he goes further into the card detail itself. I can only imagine him as a holographic would also be very, very fun. Our next uncommon is Belle, and she's wearing like... What is going on in this card? I love it. Inventive Engineer. She's kind of like a steampunk Belle. Look at this. I'm telling you guys, the blue set is one of the coolest card art sets in the game. Follow if you agree. Tell me I'm right. There's some amazing card art in that blue set. Our final uncommon. Ooh, is Maximus. Full charge Maximus with the braided hair. Another yellow that I did not own. This was a really good set for filling out the collection. Hopefully we get something really good back here. Our first rare, ultra rare, and legendary is Lady Tremaine. We pulled one of hers earlier this morning. Lady Tremaine. Very, very nice. Yeah, Pickle. Yeah, we're sitting at 22 viewers right now. Appreciate all the support, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for checking out this content. Like I said, if you missed any of our card pulls earlier, we will post them to our YouTube. Go give us a follow there. Our next rare, ultra rare, or Lego is Mickey Mouse the Wandering Sorcerer. Obviously a card that comes in the starter deck for Amber and for Amethyst. It's called Amethyst. This is going to be the non-holo version of that. So there you go there. A ultra rare card. That's a very, very fun one. Our final holo of the day. We'll pick up more cards and do this again sometime next week, but our final holo of the day, fingers crossed it's something very, very fun. Here we go. It is a Moana, and one of the better card art versions to get a holo on. Look at this one, chat. Wow, it is so beautiful. She's parting the ocean. Moving forward to place the Heart of Tahiti in the movie. I believe this might be directly a movie still. We've talked about how some of them are not in their original art, like that bell is an original art. But this might be a movie still that they just put onto the cards. She herself is a matte painting, and then the holographic is just, I believe, even the waves. That is correct. The sky and the waves are the only holographic part on the card. The ground and then herself is a matte painting. Very beautiful card. This one will be going in my deck for sure when I make my red deck. We'll put that in a sleeve. Alrighty, guys, let's go back over all of our holos and some of my favorite cards that we got in our polls today. And then I will discuss this one last time. I'll put these up here so we can kind of talk about it before I'm done. I will go over each of these. So, in order from most recently pulled to the first card we pulled in our holos, we got our Moana with just the side art. Probably my favorite holo we pulled today. Next is the adult version of Simba. Looks like after he defeated Scar in that movie. The Lion King. I said that movie. We have Vicious Betrayal, which might be one of the weaker holos we pulled today. It's hard to tell if there's any matte painting on it. I believe Mufasa and Scar are both matte painted, but there's so little, it doesn't really provide the effect that I desire when it comes to these amazing holos that they've chosen to do. Our next one is Tinkerbell, probably my second favorite holo we pulled today. You can see the only holo part on the card is the wings and the sort of cosmic energy that she's flying in front of.
I want it. It's mine.
You can't just take all of them, but you can definitely take Tinkerbell. I'll let you put her in your deck.
Yay.
Tinkerbell is a very, very fun holo. Next, we got the Goons. Surprisingly, a common card, but still a very good holo. So the Goons themselves are matte painted. The holo is just the background. Next is our Tangled, third favorite holo. The only part of the holo is the background and the hair. Flynn is matte painted, which creates this really, really fun effect. You guys can see it there really, really good, where Flynn is kind of tangled up in this almost glowing hair when the light hits it just right. Very, very fun effect. There's going to be some really cool holos later on. Next is Sebastian, our scener. The yellow cards obviously all have that scene effect, or that's a major theme that's going through the yellow cards. So getting a yellow scener is pretty cool. Sebastian himself is matte painted. And then our final holo was Stitch. A very strong holo. I like him quite a bit. He's matte painted. His little button on his chest is also holographic. So just the background, and you can see there sometimes the button will also shine right there. That's perfect. Such a cool effect. I love it. I love it so much. The matte painting really does add quite a bit to the card value, in my opinion. Okay, so something I want to talk about here before we continue and move on. We pulled both of these cards this morning, and I didn't notice it until after I was counting my cards and putting them in my collection. We talked about it at the beginning of stream, but we haven't talked about it since, and we've got a lot more people in here, and I want to bring it to their attention. These are the same card pulled from two separate packs, but they have different color saturations. So you can see the card on my right, or your guys' left. Wait. Your guys' left, my right, is brighter. This brown up here at the top is a lighter brown. The greens are much more like kind of like a limey, almost pastel, and the darkness in the wooded hollow, the blues, are way more brighter. If you look at this version of the card, the brown is way darker, and the green is a heavier, almost more dye was included, is like the best way that I can describe it. The reason why this is so interesting is the only other time I've ever seen such like a big discrepancy in the coloration of a card happened to a Charizard in the original Pokemon trading card game. And those alternate painting Charizards that are different than the common one sell for a ludicrous amount of money. So keep an eye out on all your cards. If there's any alternate coloration ones, definitely immediately sleeve them and try to take a good care of them. Thank you for those biddies. Appreciate it. Taking that bit leader by just one bit. One way to do it. I am not sure. So the color differences, they might be intentional. I posted a picture of it on my Twitter at Red the Deer, and I added Lorcana in it to see if I could get their attention. If you guys want to help try to get their attention to get an answer on that, please go to that Twitter. That's just Red the Deer on Twitter, and like repost or share or like it or do whatever you guys can to try to get Lorcana to see it. Because I said, hey, are these supposed to be separate colors, or is this like a factory like mistake? Because I am very interested in the idea of it. Something also very cool is they're both legendaries. So this Mr. Beast, not Mr. Beast Mewtwo, but this beast could be the Charizard equivalent of Lorcana. And you guys were here when we first talked about it. You were here. Very, very cool. I have no idea what's going to come of this, but you can clearly see a difference in the coloration. Very interesting. I hope I'm one of the only people that have that. That would be very exciting. All right, guys, like I said, I will post my total amount that I have collected over the course of the day. If you guys want to go to my Twitter, I'll post exactly how much I have of the total 204. I believe I'm going to be closer to 100 now, so I almost have half the cards. And because you guys are so nice, I will show you the 3 holographics that I got earlier today as well. So, we got a doppelganger from one of our card packs that we pulled earlier. The only thing holographic on this card is the fork itself, the doppelganger itself. The next one was Jetsam. He's matte painted, the background is hollow. And then finally, with cards that are not in my deck, we have Kristoff. A gray common. Kristoff is matte painted and the background is hollow. Alrighty though, guys. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal through this journey so far. Thank you so much. I'm almost humbled by how much you guys have been supporting this. I'm very excited to continue collecting these cards. This is definitely going to be a passion project of mine. Look forward to me collecting more of them. We are going to post all of these. Of course, no problem for showing Cogsworth. We're going to post all these card openings in their entirety on YouTube. If you miss any of them, you guys want to watch them open up in real time, make sure you guys follow the channel, get your notifications turned on. I will always wait about 20 minutes before I start the live stream, before I open cards. So if you guys hop in late, like I said, we'll post them to YouTube. Thank you guys very, very much. And in all of your future endeavors, let me get my face for this one. Face reveal. In all your guys' future endeavors, in all your video games, and everything you do in life, remember, play smart, play with your heart, and always be red-nosed, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. See you then. Bye!